My name is Adesiwa Osaowagie, and it is with pleasure that I welcome you to today's edition of the program, Healthy Living. Today on Healthy Living, we want to do something that concerns you, particularly those of you who do not know that you have it. Sometimes you are talking with somebody at a point when the gist is so sweet. You see somebody using hanky to cover his or her nose, or the person is turning his face or her face somewhere. The person is just turning his or her face every other place but, directly at you. You know why? Because of this foul odor that comes out of the mouth. Some person says it has to do with the tongue. Others says it's from inside. Some will tell you that they're not washing mouth well when they just burn out. A lot of things just happen. People have different, stuff to, different answers to this. Some will say, oh, do this, they didn't do that, they didn't do that, they did not put palm oil inside the mouth, they did not do this one, a lot of things. Why do mouths smell? Why do people have what is called halitosis in medicine? This is what we're going to be looking at today. We're going to be looking at halitosis, what it is, causes, are there symptoms, management, cure, and maybe ways of preventing halitosis and things that cause or the causes of halitosis. All of this we're going to do today on the program Healthy Living. And our phone number is 052-290-573. All right, and I'm going to be talking with a very beautiful woman. She's an oral medicine practitioner with UBTH, a senior lecturer, School of Dentistry, College of Medicine Sciences, University of Benin. She's Dr. Mrs. Mercy Oko. Hello, doctor.
Good afternoon, Mr. Adesiwa.
I'm happy to have you join us.
I'm happy to be here.
And you're looking very fine.
Thank
it's like
you.
the stress of medicine is not getting at you because you're looking so fresh, fresh from the oven.
It's by the grace of God.
Okay, that's lovely. All right, doctor, we want to look at halitosis. What is halitosis?
Okay, first of all, I would like to start by dwelling on the importance of oral health.
Okay.
The mouth is a mirror to the body. It reflects the general well-being of the person. So you have to take care of your mouth. It's very important because if the mouth is sick, the whole body is sick. They go together. You can't separate the mouth from the body. So it's very important. And today we are looking at halitosis.
Yes.
Another name for it is bad breath.
Mouth odor,
fetal oris, oral malodor, so many names, but it means one and the same thing. Bad
mouth
breath,
odor.
Mouth odor, halitosis. So there are so many causes of halitosis.
Can we just express some?
First of all, I would like to define what halitosis is. It's an offensive odor from the mouth and hollow cavities of the nose, the sinus, and the pharynx. That means the smell is not from the mouth and the nose. Because some patients with halitosis, the smell is just from the mouth. Why some from the nose? But if you have smell from both the mouth and the nose, it suggests a systemic origin, systemic cause of halitosis. Okay. But most of the time, the things causing bad breath, they are in the mouth. Research will say 85 to 90% of the cases, the etiology of halitosis is right in the mouth. While like 5 to 10% of cases, they are due to extraoral causes. That means things outside the mouth. That means from systemic problems like respiratory problems, gastrointestinal tract disease, and other problems in the body. So I would like, when you say somebody has halitosis, that means there's a persistent odor, not just one and all thing. There's a persistent odor from the mouth or from the nose that's okay, this person has bad breath. So first of all, I like to, when patients come to the clinic, I've seen a lot of patients with halitosis I manage them. When they come to the clinic, it's for you to ascertain is there halitosis. Because we have types of halitosis. There's genuine halitosis. That means bad breath is actually present. There are some with pseudo halitosis. They say they have bad breath. You do objective sign, no bad breath. You cancel them, they say, okay, no bad breath. Then there are some with delusional halitosis. That's psychogenic halitosis. Halitophobia, another name for it. They don't have halitosis,
but they come
and say, I have halitosis because of problem. Some of them are depressed, anxiety, they are so stressed and all that. They have other mental illnesses and all that. And they might keep telling them you have halitosis. They come and tell you, you do all the objective, subjective test investigation, there is no bad breath, but they say they have halitosis. As we go, I will tell you a picture, one of them that I saw not too just recently and all that she presented, and you don't need anybody to tell that person has delusional halitosis. So back to the causes of halitosis. I said you have intraoral causes and extraoral causes. And I said that 85 to 90% of the cases are in the mouth. So when you are treating halitosis, you first of all check what is happening right in the patient's mouth. Number one on the list, poor oral hygiene. When you look at some patients, you look at their teeth, they're supposed to be white, you look at them, you see some deposits on them, like brownish yellowish deposits, all those calculus and plaque, the calculus and plaque, they retain bacteria, and those bacteria can release some compound we call volatile sulfur compounds by acting on food in the mouth. They act on stale saliva, there is no flowing, they act on it. They act on food particles and others.
Is it possible for saliva not to flow?
Yes, like when you are sleeping, it may not flow. Like patient with fever, when you don't eat. Some patients that are fasting, starving, because anytime you put something in the mouth, water or food, it stimulates salivary glands. So you have the parotid, you have the submandibular and the sublingual, the major salivary glands. It stimulates them, even the mind not to produce saliva. By the time the mouth is not active, it's not working, you are not eating. The production is reduced. There's transient reduction in salivary flow. Anything that will cause the mouth to be dry mouth can lead to halitosis, because saliva has a cleansing action on the mouth. It cleanses the mouth. You know, you swallow it every night. So in the face of bacteria, the smell, everything goes down. But anything that will make it to be there stagnant, it can cause halitosis. So other things that can cause bad breath, dental caries, holes in the teeth. When you have holes in the teeth, what it does is that it allows food to pack there. You can't, when you are brushing, you can't get there. Then food packs there, and the bacteria, because when you see halitosis, they are actually, what is the major cause is bacteria in the mouth. They call them anaerobic bacteria. Why? Anaerobic means they like oxygen depleted environment. They don't like oxygen environment. So when we are managing, we take that into consideration to introduce things that are rich in oxygen to discourage these microorganisms. So these organisms are anaerobic bacteria. Example, all those Prevotella intermedia, Porphyromena gingivalis. Let me just stop there. But they are anaerobic bacteria. They act on the food anywhere they see food particles, especially food rich in protein. They love protein. Food rich in protein, and saliva has protein, has discombinated epithelial cell, has protein in it. They act on anything that has protein. Another food particle in the mouth, debris, this plaque and calculus, poor oral hygiene, anything that will cause debris in the mouth, stay saliva, even blood in the mouth, bleeding into the mouth. They act on it, and they produce this compound that I said, volatile sulfur compounds, that will now cause the odor that people perceive and say, I have mouth odor. And I said, poor oral hygiene, calculus, and that's how we encourage patients to come for scaling and polishing, we remove deposit. Then polishing, when I'm talking about treatment, I will dwell on it. Then dental caries, disease gum. You know the part, the soft part of the mouth. You look at the mouth covering the part attached to the teeth. Is the gum is called the periodontal tissues. We have the gum, but for people to understand, we just say gum. If it's diseased, if it's inflamed, if there are plaque and calculus, this deposit on the teeth, they start impinging on it. That's why when people are brushing in the morning, they will say blood is coming out from my mouth. A little blood every time they brush, because they have plaque and calculus, they have deposit. They don't remove them whenever they brush. And the gums are already inflamed because of the bacteria in those plaque and calculus. They will injure the mouth and the patient will start bleeding. So that's the primary cause of bleeding. Poor oral hygiene as a result of the gum diseases are because of the plaque deposits. So what usually causes the gum to be diseased, to have problems? The plaque and the calculus, they are deposits. When you look at some people, see the smile, you see deposit, brownish deposits, those are calculus. You have plaque are bacteria and their byproducts. They release toxins that will affect the gum. How do they find their way into the mouth? You know, the mouth has a normal, the way God created the mouth, there are normal microflora in the mouth. There are over 400 species of bacteria in the mouth. In the mouth? Yes. What they do, once the person is healthy, proper oral hygiene, they are not likely to cause infection. But if you give room for one to proliferate more than the other, they start causing opportunistic infection, they start causing problems, they start releasing compounds like volatile sulfur that can cause halitosis. But normally they check and balance each other in the mouth, so they are there. That's the way they operated. They are there. Just like other parts of the body, you have microorganisms, so that's how they are there. And the other causes of halitosis, intraoral causes, we said dental caries, very important. Holes in the teeth. We have disease gum. We have stagnation area, any place that we allow food to pack in the mouth. Like people eat, after eating, they want to pick food in between their teeth. They start using toothpick. What you do with toothpick is that you introduce the toothpick right into the gum. And the bacteria in the mouth, they will go right there, they will work on it, and they will release offensive odor. And because in the mouth, where you have this
so we should discourage the use of toothpick.
Use dental floss. That's what we call dental floss. I don't have it here, but you go to supermarket,
it's
you
like
get
a,
it like
like
a
rope.
Yes, a taut rope. You hold it. You go in between your teeth. It brings out everything easily. It's easy to use. Just hold it like this. Go in between the teeth, one after the other. It brings out everything. Because by the time you use it, the toothpick, you enjoy your gum.
Change is a very wonderful thing. It's something people don't really want to do. Once one is used to toothpick, in trying to introduce dental floss is a problem.
And some
they see it as a Uyibo thing,
Yes.
They don't want to do it.
And some other people are aware of the
dental floss.
That we have dental floss. Even in Nigeria, we have supermarket, they sell dental floss. So other things that can cause bad smell, the kind of food we eat. People eat garlic, raw onions. When I say don't eat onion, raw onions, garlic, all this food. Imagine eating suya at night with raw and going to bed without brushing. When you wake up in the morning, you will just hate the smell from the mouth. So all these things, the kind of food we eat, very high protein diet, all these things can cause problem. Then infections in the mouth, maybe the teeth are infection from dental caries, maybe there are ulcers in the mouth. Ulcers mean wounds in the mouth that are infected, abscesses and other for one reason or the other can cause all this. Then people that smoking and drinking, all those can dry the mouth, deplete the mouth of oxygen, and make this microorganism to proliferate and release all these compounds that can cause smell. All these are some of the intraoral causes of heartbreak. Then we have other extraoral causes. It's not only about intraoral causes. I said 85% of the cases intraoral, so we look at intraoral. Extraoral causes of heartbreak, respiratory tract infection. Maybe, little children, they play with toys and all that. They can actually put foreign bodies into their nose and all that. It can get infected and start releasing bad breath. Patients that have all this chronic sinusitis, always having catarrh, congestion, and they try to breathe, they bring out like mucus from the back of their throat. We call it postnasal drip. It's rich in protein, and the microorganisms that are on the tongue and the throat, they act on it and they release very offensive odor. Even lung abscess, cancer of the lungs and all that, they can all lead to bad breath. Patients with gastrointestinal disease, patients that have reflux esophagitis, some patients are able, after eating, they are able to bring part of the food back to the mouth, or acid from the stomach to the mouth. Those can release bad smell. Those patients. Then patient with peptic ulcer that is not well treated and all that, even cancer along the gastrointestinal tract can lead to halitosis. Then disordered metabolism. Some people eat fat and oil, then protein. When it's being broken down, it releases a kind of fish odor smell. They call it fish odor syndrome. Some people have it. That kind of smell is difficult to pick. It comes and it goes. It just comes and so there are many things. Then some drugs, any drug that can dry the mouth. Patients on diuretics, some antihypertensive drug, they can actually cause anything that will dry the mouth. That will dry the mouth. Stress. I've treated some high professional like bankers, colleagues and all that. Why? They are stressed. Anything that will cause stress, that will cause anxiety, can temporarily cut off the nervous supply to the salivary gland to produce saliva, so the mouth will be dry. Imagine you come into the office and they said, maybe something just happened, they close the place or something, at that point, the mouth will be dry. When I'm teaching my students about halitosis, I tell them, if you come in and I say, bring out your paper, we're writing maybe midterm test and you're not prepared for it, how will you feel? You can't even say your mouth will be temporarily dry. If you're in that state every time, you are stressed and all that, the mouth is likely to smell. Then people that are fasting, pastors, I've treated pastors, they come and say, my mouth is smelling when I'm fasting. I say, because saliva is stale, it's not flowing, you are not eating, you are not drinking, and probably you are not talking, you are just praying, you are alone praying and all that. So the mouth can dry. What you do, carry water about, rinse your mouth frequently and your mouth will be fresh. And they do that. And so all these are some of the causes of halitosis. These are the genuine halitosis for people that have. But people that have delusional halitosis, you check, you give them appointment in the morning, they don't have it. They will tell you, and they're on the chair, you are checking, you are trying to examine, because we examine for halitosis, we come close to you, we do organoleptic testing, gold standard for halitosis. We check, there is something like that. But they tell you, I have it. And you ask them, do you have it now? You say, yes, I can perceive it. You check, you call in another person, because I have a team of doctors under me. I call, okay, you check, you examine, they say, can't perceive it. You do all the systemic, because our system can cause it, there's no problem. But they say, let me give you a story. A lady walked into my office in the clinic and said, I have halitosis. And I said, okay, let's check. We checked, no previous lesion, no impacted teeth, nothing to cause. The mouth was looking very clean, and their mouth very clean, because they brush up to 4 or 5 times a day, which is not normal. Brushing is twice a day. We brush and all that.
Okay, so the normal one is twice a day.
Twice daily. When I'm talking about treatment, I'll talk about treatment and how to brush. And she came and said, "Madam, I have halitosis and all that. I have bad breath. It's so bad and all that." And I said, okay, we examine, give appointment in the morning. So, okay, maybe when do you have? You say always. Sometimes I give the morning appointment, afternoon. I say, okay, if it's not there in the morning, I will pick it
in the afternoon.
So we give appointment another. Later she said she works in a post office. I won't mention the post office, that her office is upstairs. That when she's talking, the smell is so much that the people downstairs, they turn their faces and they cover their. So you don't need somebody to tell you that that's psychogenic or delusional halitosis. So later I understood, okay, I'm dealing with a delusional halitosis. And I said, okay, we started talking. I became her friend because you have to make this way of people, those that have delusional halitosis, because they will not open up. Later she told me she has some issues. She has been married for over 10 years. Her marriage is shaking, no issue, and she doesn't know how her marriage stands and all that. So because that one, her mind was now depressed and all that, and was now interpreted as mouth odor. So we see the delusional halitosis. Even students and all that, they come, we check and all that. So for those patients, we counsel them. We treat them. We don't say we treat them like they have genuine halitosis. We treat them and we refer them to the mental health expert, the psychiatrist, because it has to do with the mood, with the mind. They have to be treated, and they have to understand that they don't have halitosis, but they are very difficult.
Okay, there is this family that I know, and is a serious one, my friend, and all of that. And then she says that mouth odor is something they inherited from their grandparents. So I don't know if it's hereditary. If parents have it, the children will have, and then it goes like that. The line becomes so long.
Like I said,
is this something you inherit?
You can't inherit mouth odor.
Well, is it possible for everybody in the family to have halitosis?
It's not possible. Unless they are not maintaining proper oral hygiene, or they have all these problems I've listed. Maybe they have all those, their oral hygiene is very poor. They don't brush like twice, like I said. They have impacted teeth. Maybe they have pericoronal flaps. They have problem in their mouth that's causing halitosis. All those are, you will see what is causing it. You address it and it goes. It's not something you
when a child is born, people expect that you wipe the child's mouth and all that. There are so many products out there for babies. You know, some you wear in your fingers and then wipe the child's mouth. And some will say the child has halitosis because the mouth was not properly cleaned at birth. Is there any relationship with cleaning the mouth at birth and halitosis? And tell us how to clean a child's mouth if there's anything like that.
You know, like when I was listing the cause of halitosis, number one, there was the poor oral hygiene. Anything that will make the mouth not to be properly cleaned can cause halitosis.
Yes.
So for children, there are at times no teeth. You know, when they are born, is after some months and they start having primary teeth and all that. Or you can use like cotton wool in water, like warm water and salt. You can just start with it, clean the mouth, and the mouth is clean. By the time they start having teeth, you use children's toothbrush. They are soft toothbrush. They'll write the age, the months, and everything there. With children's toothpaste, if you go to the market and buy toothpaste, you will see the ones that for children.
0 to this, that to that.
0 to, they will write it there. So you use the toothbrush. By the time they start having teeth, before they have teeth, you can use cotton wool and water. By the time they start having teeth, you can use the toothbrush, children's toothbrush, and the children's toothpaste
without fluoride,
because of the fluoride content. If it's too high, they can have fluorosis. Their teeth will come out discolored. So for children's toothpaste, there's a certain amount of fluoride which is okay for them. That's why I use them. Go to supermarket, you can get them to buy. They will say Maclean ABC. For adults, you won't see ABC.
Okay.
You see Colgate for children.
We try not to call the name of products so that we don't do free adverts for them.
So you see them and you see for children.
So they are toothpaste meant for children. So
toothpaste for children from 0 to 6 years.
So
from 6 years and above, they can start using adult toothpaste.
Yes. Okay. So if you're just joining us, you are watching the program Healthy Living on ITV, and I'm talking halitosis with Dr. Mercy Oko, oral medicine practitioner from UBTH. She's also a senior lecturer at the School of Dentistry, College of Medicine Sciences, University of Benin. So she's a handful, and then she's dishing it out to us. Our phone number is 052-290-573. You can actually start calling Dr. Mercy Oko to ask questions, because I am not with you. I don't know what you're going through. I don't know the kind of problem you have with your mouth. So here we have a professional in that field who is going to answer all of your questions. So 052-290-573 is the number to call. All right, Dr. Mercy, let's look at the issue of managing halitosis.
Okay. First of all, when you want to manage, you have to look at the effects that the bad breath is causing this patient. It's a social taboo, I tell you. When they come to the clinic, they say, please, doctor, can I see you alone? And you know the way where I work, UBTH, we have a team of residents.
I get it. I get it.
And they have doctors working on that, you have nurses, you have students. They want to come and see you. They don't want anybody there.
Yes.
And they whisper it, I have mark odor, I have bad breath. It's such a big deal. You know, I try to counsel my patients to tell them be positive about it. They come. So you look at the social taboo with stigmatization and the rest of them. And some have even told me that I don't have a relationship. I saw a young man.
Yes.
I saw a young man in his late 30s. I said, you have a relationship? Because we asked them who come. Because when they come, they say, I have bad breath. Say, who is complaining? Say, I'm the one complaining. I know I have. So we say, my wife is complaining.
Okay.
My girlfriend is complaining.
My friend.
And my friend is complaining. And this one said, I have halitosis. The girlfriend complained.
Yes, it has even stopped a lot of relationships.
Yes, they're no longer together. Why? Because of halitosis. I say, by now you should be married. And you're late, almost 40 years. Why you not married? Say, how can I marry when my mouth is smelling? That kind of problem. Divorce. A patient told me that I'm contemplating committing suicide because I can't manage it anymore. And that patient had delusional halitosis. There was
my
no
word,
halitosis.
no halitosis.
That's the problem. Because people are even saying, oh, my mouth is smelling, I'm going to, they really don't have bad breath. That is the problem. That's why they'll benefit from psychiatrist care, we refer them. But they will say, I can't go and see a psychiatrist, I'm not mad. You know, Nigerian factor. When you get the mental expert, they think they are mad. They need help. They need help. You know? So when you look at the complication, the aim of management would be to restore their confidence for this patient because they have low self-confidence, self-esteem, very low. And it can make them to lose their jobs. Some people say, I don't want to go to job, I don't want to go to work, I don't go to church anymore.
I don't want to do anything.
I don't want to do anything, I just want to stay alone because my mouth is smelly. Relationships are going bad and all that. Because we had a patient that came, the man came and said, my wife is complaining that I have bad breath. We examined and said, but there's really, and I said, okay, when you are coming, come with the person because we invite the people that, so that, because if we treat, halitosis is a big deal. If you treat, and the person that complained initially doesn't say, okay, no more halitosis, they will never believe. That person has, the wife, the husband, the
must give a confirmation.
Say, oh yes, no more bad breath before they will believe that, okay. So we said, bring your wife because we have checked, we have
but you know that unfortunately for some, even when you say, I think your breath don't smell well, it becomes an offense.
Yes.
It becomes trouble for you who said so.
Yes.
So how do you get such a person to like visit
it's so difficult.
Visit the hospital?
Sometimes even if you think the person is very close to your husband, your wife, how do you tell the person your mouth is smelling? It's very difficult. I don't know.
Okay, is it possible for one not to have halitosis, you know, at the initial stage? Then maybe when that person is advanced, maybe 40, thereabout, the smell will just go.
Yes.
Wham!
With as the age is increasing.
It doesn't have anything to do with age.
As the age is increasing, even if a patient can have it, but it's not for everybody. As the age is increasing, you're having more teeth. They can have holes if you don't take care of them. You can have periodontal disease, that's gum disease. If you don't visit your dentist regularly for cleaning and all that, you can have gum disease. Your habit, if your habit is changing, when you were much younger, you were not smoking, not drinking. You're aging, you have friends, you're not smoking and drinking. You have halitosis. Some medical conditions, like patients that have problem with salivary gland, Sjogren's syndrome, even patients with HIV and affecting their salivary gland, they don't produce enough saliva, they can have halitosis. So it doesn't have to do because it doesn't really have so much with age, but you can pick some habits. And the person is maybe some disease, somebody's having hypertension, and now some anti-hypertensive that can cause dry mouth, you can have halitosis. So back to the question on how do you prevent halitosis? First of all, I tell my patients, regular dental checkup, very important, because if you come,
some of us have never been to a dentist.
That's why I'm here to educate the public. That
I did say that I'm going to be your first patient. You know, some of us have never ever had cause like visit the dentist. Oh, my dentition is okay, I'm good, no bad breath and stuff. That is how we are.
Yeah, that's how
or like if you go outside this country, you see people say, "Oh, I have an appointment with my dentist and all that." They take it very serious.
Yes.
You know, the other day I was talking to a friend and she said, "Oh, why is your child wailing?" Okay, I took her to the dentist. She doesn't like to see the dentist. What's wrong? No, just routine check. Not here. Some of us don't want to see dentists at all. We wait until there is a problem. So how do we get our people to start visiting the dentist?
You use social media, mass media to educate the public. That's so important. You don't need to have any problem. You know what oral health
I invited somebody last year. We talked about this, and I said, "Okay, don't worry. I'll visit your clinic. 1 year plus, I'm still where I am." You know, so it's not just about me. It's a general thing.
people are not aware. They are not oral health conscious. That's the word. They're not right. We have to make them know that the mouth, if the mouth is sick, and there's some things in the mouth, somebody with dental caries, hole in the mouth, and having abscess, and having apical periodontitis, from there is having disease like Lowry's angina with abscesses all over, all the spaces here. It can go to the respiratory tract. And the person can die from respiratory distress. We've had cases like that just from hole in the teeth that wasn't treated on time. So you don't need to have any problem. Come and say regular.
You know what we think that it's just the mouth. That someone will die from a disease of the mouth is alarming.
Patient with cancer can have cancer. Somebody can have cancer, maybe just something like a white speck, a red lesion, a white lesion, a small growth. And it's not painful. It's been there for like 3-2 months. I don't do anything about it. And then you come, maybe it's not painful. And we check and we cut a part of it, send to the lab, do biopsy, and they say it's squamous cell carcinoma. It's not advanced. What can you do? The patient has how many years? So even if you do all the surgery, what can you do? That's a problem. So don't just say it's the mouth. You come for regular checkup. We check. When you come at least twice a year, and when you are coming, make up your mind, you go to do scaling and polishing. We clean your teeth, remove all this calculus plaque that can cause bad breath. So
like twice a year.
Twice a year is good. You come skin and polishing twice. We check if there are curious lesions that we know can lead to all this problem, cause bad breath. If there are impacted teeth, just treat them and tell you, okay, if you are not brushing well, even then the clinic will teach you, because some people don't know how to brush. When you look at their gum, all their gum, they are worn down because they brush like this. Instead of up and down brushing, they brush like this and they wear up their gum.
Like this. A lot of us are used like this.
We have a model, we teach you how to brush. So for treatment of halitosis, first of all,
that style or model looks like wasting time. You go like this, like the way you're in a hurry to go to work, you're like this, like this. It's like wasting time. You just
if you are good at it, 2 to 3 minutes you finish. Yes.
Really?
Yes. If you are good. So for treatment of halitosis and treatment and prevention, you should at least brush twice daily with a fluoride containing toothpaste and a medium-sized toothbrush. I will repeat it again. For prevention of halitosis, you should brush at least twice daily with a fluoride containing toothpaste and a medium-sized toothbrush. For most people, for children, you use soft toothbrush, because when you buy a good toothbrush, you look at the handle, you see M there, that's medium. You see H, hard, that's for smokers. You see S, that's for children. But people, they feel they have a bad breath, they go and buy the
very hard
because they feel what is causing smell, the smell in the mouth, the odor that is, the bacteria that are not there, they are not staying on the teeth, they are staying on the posterior aspect of the tongue. Back close to the throat, that's what they say. We call them the dorsal posterior aspect of the tongue.
So how do you get that out?
Treatment of halitosis prevention. When you brush your teeth, brush the tongue. I've seen people in my clinic, they say they don't brush the tongue. And the smell is from microorganisms that are residing there at the back of the tongue and the throat. And some inside the gum, subgingival plaque will have bacteria and they will cause smell. So they are right there. If you don't brush the tongue and brush your teeth, you're actually wasting time. If you don't brush the tongue and brush it, you are wasting time. And another thing, so we have tongue scraper. If you come to our clinic, we give them tongue scraper. You can scrape your tongue. So you brush twice daily. You drink plenty of water, so that you are drinking water is washing down and all that. If for any reason there's dry mouth because of one particular sickness or whatever, or drugs, we can review the drugs. Who has the person that's prescribed medication, we can write place alternate drug for this patient causing dry mouth, causing halitosis. If there are holes in the teeth, we feed them. If the gum is diseased, we do scaling and polishing, take care of the mouth. If there is extraoral causes, like I said, all those respiratory tract infection, we can refer somebody that has chronic sinusitis, lung cancer, abscess. We refer to the specialists, the ENT doctors. Ear, nose and throat doctors are there. We can refer if it has to do with the gastrointestinal tract, maybe the peptic ulcer, GIT, somebody that will have constipation and all that. We refer to the gastroenterologist to manage. So we can refer, but for the intraoral causes, we manage them and we manage them well. It can be treated. But for the delusional halitosis, like the one is psychogenic halitosis, we have to refer to psychiatrists. You just have to see psychiatrists so that they prescribe drugs that can change the mold.
Okay, let's quickly take this call, doctor. Hello, caller. Good afternoon.
Calling from Benin.
Okay.
I want to ask, is it not brushing the tongue or the teeth that causes bad breath?
Okay.
And secondly, somebody with tight closed teeth cannot use, the teeth cannot pass between the teeth. What do that
No. What's the second question?
Tight closed teeth. That is, there's no space in between the teeth.
Okay, when you have holes between the teeth.
How do you use the chain? The chains we were talking about.
Okay, I got the first question.
What was that question?
Is it not brushing the tongue and teeth that causes bad breath?
Yeah, so I've listed so many causes.
Yes.
I want to list poor oral hygiene. When you don't brush
well,
don't brush your tongue, it can cause halitosis. When they have holes, I think you mentioned holes. Second question.
Yes.
When they have holes in the teeth, that's dental caries. And food, now get the food packing. The microorganism, the anaerobic bacteria in the mouth, they will act on those food particles and release all those compounds, the volatile sulfur compound that you perceive as smell.
So how does one solve that problem of holes in the
It's so
mouth?
clear. They come and do a filling. They come there, clean out those food particles there, and feed the holes. Feed them. You come and see them.
Okay, when you fill the holes, it stops.
It stops. No,
And after filling, how long does it take before it opens up again?
it doesn't open up if it's well done. You come for regular check, or if for any reason there's recurrent dental caries or recurrent lesion, you come, we open it up again, clean it, and fill it again. Some are free, no problem. If there's any issue for any reason, as you are coming for your regular dental checkup twice yearly, any problem, we look at it and we fill again, and there's no problem. Yes.
Okay, hello, caller. Good afternoon. Please tell us your name and where you're calling from.
My name is Peter Godwin.
Okay. Okay, welcome.
Yeah, I want to know, this cleaning of the mouth, is it not that expensive? That everybody going to bear administration for it for twice a year?
Okay, can you just go over the question again, please?
I didn't say.
Ask your question again.
Okay, I said, if cleaning of the mouth not expensive, is it not expensive?
Okay, if it's not expensive, okay, the scaling and polishing, is it not expensive?
It's affordable. That's the truth, it's affordable.
How affordable? Like,
okay, let me tell you. I will tell you how much
100 or 300.
I will tell you, in UBT, just 5,000 naira. Scaling and polishing.
Scaling and polishing,
yes.
Just 5,000 naira.
Because we're saying it's in the range of 100,000. No, it's 5,000.
Yes, because we want to be very sure.
Yes,
so if you go to UBTH, it's just 5,000 naira.
Go to UBTH, okay, you get a card first of all.
Okay, you go through that process.
If you are not on NHIS is free. If you are on NHIS, it's free. If you're not, you get a card for like 800. Scaling and polishing is 5,000. Maybe by the time you spend like 6,000,
you're good.
Yeah, you're good.
So how long is it? What's the duration? 1 hour, 2 hours?
Maybe at most like 45 minutes to 1 hour.
You're done.
Yes.
Okay, so Oga, you can run down to UBTH, it's just 5K, but in other private hospitals, we don't know. Hello, caller, good afternoon. Please tell us your name. Can you speak up a bit? I can hardly hear you. If you speak up a bit, it will be beautiful. So what's your question? Hello? Hello, caller, I can hear you.
What I wanted to have is just before you go to this message that you want what I thought to have is just if a woman that is not up to my manifest state and not up his menstruation, what can be the cause?
Okay, what we're talking about today is the mouth. We're doing oral health, okay? When we come to menstruation thing, I think we'll give an answer to that, okay? So we're doing oral health. Everything, mouth. Your teeth, your tongue, everything, mouth is what we're doing today. Hello, caller. Good afternoon.
Hello?
Good afternoon. Speak up a bit, please.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Yeah, this is Anderson.
All right, Anderson, talk to us.
Please, I want to make inquiry. If I can get the doctor's number so that go to see her and UBTH.
Okay, you want to talk to the doctor. Okay, Anderson, just wait to the end of the program, okay? I'll give out a number to do a follow-up with, okay?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so Anderson does not want to like sun his dirty linen in public, so I understand you, Anderson, okay? So we'll give out the number later. So I'm talking with Dr. Mrs. Mercy Oko, an oral medicine practitioner with UBTH, and of course a senior lecturer at the School of Medical Sciences. Yes, University of Benin. Okay, School of Dentistry, College of Medical Sciences. Hello, caller. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. How are you?
I'm good, and you?
I'm okay.
Okay, tell us your name and ask your question.
I'm Mr. Wu.
Okay, you're welcome.
Benin. Yeah. I want to find out from the doctor what is causing my mouth to be making noise when I'm chewing anything.
Oh, what's making your mouth to make noise when you're chewing?
Yes, cracking and making noise.
Okay, cracking and making noise.
Okay, it has to do with the temporomandibular joint. For short, I will call it TMJ. Here.
Okay.
It controls the movement of the mouth. I've had I've managed patients with TMJ problem. Yes, temporomandibular joint. When you open, close. For people that have problem, you will hear clicky sound or what we call crepitus.
Okay.
Like when you are squeezing dry leaf, you hear that kind of sound. You hear that's clicky sound.
Okay.
It happens. Patients that have maybe if they can have some degenerative problem there, or patient with some we have a condition we call temporomandibular dysfunction syndrome. They can have it can be managed. So we can treat that and take care of that. So
it can be managed.
Oh, of course, it can be managed. Problem with TMJ can cause when you are chewing open and because it controls the movement opening and closing.
And you're not having this clicking sound.
Yes, some people sit down in the clinic as they are opening. Where I am, I'll just get back sound. So it's not so audible. You pick it with stethoscope, but soon as you are standing just close to the you
pick it. Okay.
There are causes. It's another topic entirely from HALITOSIS. So a TMJ problem you can have.
So it's manageable, it's curable.
Of course.
All right, Oga, you have to go to the hospital to sort that out, okay? It's manageable, it's curable, and early presentation matters a lot. All right, so hello, caller, good afternoon. Hello, caller. All right, while we're waiting for other calls, doctor, let's ask this question. Okay, hello, caller. Hello, good afternoon. Hello? Okay, why do people have discoloration? Teeth discoloration. Okay, let's save that question. Hello, caller, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Okay. What's your name, please?
My name is Austin.
All right, Austin, where are you calling from?
I'm calling from Benin.
Welcome. So ask your question.
I've been following this program and the doctor have really spoken that there's a case I have in fact, it's a personal something.
Okay.
And each time I drive with my friends and we are talking, I notice they close their nose. And I brush.
No, what do you notice? I didn't get that. You notice what?
Because I feel maybe with that, and that would be a remedy. So each time I eat anything, I try to brush my mouth. But yet, when I still talk, sometimes I will brush and brush. I'll be so happy, my tongue will be reddish because I have brushed out everything. And yet, when I talk, they still close their mouth.
Okay. So
what is the
issue
remedy,
of bad breath. Even when he brushes and feel cool with himself that, oh, my tongue is red, I've really done a good job brushing, yet the smell is there.
Okay. You know, like when I was talking about the causes of bad breath, I said intraoral, extraoral. For the things in the mouth, we have listened, we said it so many times.
There's so many.
So it's for the patient to come down, we check. Is it intraoral? Is there? You can brush and brush. Once you have dental caries, there are food there, your brush cannot get there.
Okay.
So the other will be there. Once you have gum disease, your gums are inflamed, they are even bleeding, they are swollen. The brushing won't stop, it won't do anything.
Okay.
When you have something like pericoronitis, you have pericoronal flap. Some people, the last 8, because the jaw is small, may not erupt.
Okay.
So when it's coming out, it will just impact on the circle like this.
Okay.
And the space that we allow for back. You can never get there with a brush. Yeah, that tooth has to be disimpacted so that it can be free. I've treated colleagues with that kind of problem. They come and the smell is awful because food that they ate like weeks and all that just there. Once they open, once you brush, it doesn't take. So the causes is not by brushing. Once it's already established, a cause of HALITOSIS, brushing, you have to come down to dental clinic. Let's check and treat. Okay. And if it's anything extra or maybe systemic cause like gastrointestinal tract, respiratory tract, even people with renal failure, with liver failure, they can have HALITOSIS. Liver failure, we call it fetus hepaticus, caused by liver failure. They can have a kind of smell. Once they talk, the smell, fishy kind of smell, we say mousy smell, we say, okay, it's coming from the liver failure. So there are so many causes. When you come to the clinic, you can say, okay, you have maybe due to this. It's not by brushing. Once already established, we need to take care of the problem. Once you identify the cause, treat it. Then you follow this other measure. We're talking brushing twice daily, but something that's already happened. Let's take care of it.
You have to take care of that
Yes.
first. So they call her that just call, do yourself a favor, go to the hospital. I'm going to call out a number towards the end of the program. Use that number to do a follow-up, okay? So that you have issue, you know. It's a good thing that you already identified that there is a problem, okay? So you see a doctor and then everything will go on fine. Hello, caller, good afternoon. Hello? Hello?
Hello.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
What's your name, please? And where are you calling from?
Hello, my name is Andrew, calling from Benin.
All right, Andrew, welcome to the program. Ask your question.
Please, I'd like to ask the doctor that is with you that whether they used to replace teeth.
Whether what?
Whether they used to replace teeth.
Okay, replace
Teeth that
teeth.
pull off, whether they used to replace it.
Okay. So
Okay, we do. Yes, there's a department, prosthetic dentistry, they replace missing teeth.
Okay.
Yes. Yes.
Okay, Andrew, it's very possible.
Very possible.
Okay, so all you need to do is go to the hospital, okay?
Teeth. I want to ask whether they used to replace teeth.
Yes.
Yes.
In a place there.
Yes.
Yes. Come to dental clinic, give it to you.
The answer is yes, if you go to dental clinic. I hope you got that. All right, the number is 052-290-573, and we are talking halitosis today on the program Healthy Living. I'm talking with Dr. Mercy Oko. So if you have more questions, please call in to ask. Okay, ask questions. If you ask, you'll be fine. And once the doctor leaves here, I'm not a dentist, even though Bishop Iso said I'm an associate doctor. I am not a doctor in any way, okay? So, ask Dr. Mercy. She's the expert in that field. My own is to talk and ask questions, okay? Hello, caller. Good afternoon. Hello.
Good afternoon, ma.
Good afternoon. What's your name, please?
My name is Festus Ijua. I'm
All right,
calling for Canada.
Festus. Ask your question.
My question is, the question I want to have is this. What is making person to be spitting all the time?
What makes somebody to
Frequency.
spit all the time?
Spitting.
Spitting. All right, doctor.
Okay,
Why do
there-
people spit?
Okay. Spitting, that's excessive production of saliva.
Yes.
Spitting. Another name for it is tirelism. There's so many causes.
Tirelism.
Yes, tirelism. There's so many causes of it. So maybe infections in the mouth can cause somebody infected ones. It just did treatment in the mouth, even extraction treatment, recent treatment, foreign bodies in the mouth. Somebody is wearing dentures for the first time. That dentures were replacement of teeth. The mouth is trying to get all that prosthesis in the mouth. The mouth is trying to get used to it, so the person can be spitting. Even pregnant women, physiologists, pregnant women, at that point they can be spitting, and all that. Then people with some problems, like all those patients with Parkinson's disease, they don't have control.
Okay.
So once their saliva, they might start drooling. You start seeing it start coming out. So many, even some drugs. There are patients, they come to my clinic, say they have dry mouth. By the time you are treating them for dry mouth, they can start having excessive production of saliva. So there are so many causes of saliva. So when you come, we have to look at it. Is this even some lead poison, people that work with lead battery and all those things, poison and all that can cause excessive production of saliva. So many things. Oh, we can manage it. In medicine, once you know what is causing something, you identify a cause, you treat that problem, and even if you cannot treat it, you can manage it. Yes, you can manage. There are some treatment, curative treatment. There are some palliative treatment. It might not take the whole thing away, but at least you are able. Somebody with Parkinson's disease that is drooling, you might not be able to stop because of some neuronal problem, but at least you will tell the patient when you are sleeping at night on your side, so that everything in the mouth keeps coming out, so that you don't cause respiratory distress. So you can manage it. So that once you know.
Let me quickly ask this question, and that we're on that. Why do sometimes you see people complain that they have their mouth is itching? They feel like scratching, looking for something to put into the mouth. That the gums are itchy, the tongue,
Okay, we noticed something maybe like about 2-3 years ago. Some patients, even my colleagues in the hospital, doctor, they will come, my gum is itching, my mouth is itching. They will have some area like pigmentation, darkened area in the mouth and all that. You see the lips very dry. we now discovered that most of them were using herbal toothpaste, especially, I don't want to mention, but Dabo was very notorious for that. Dabo toothpaste.
No, we don't mention it.
Okay.
Doctor.
Okay, I'm sorry for saying that.
I love this job.
Okay, but the patient,
some toothpaste, yeah.
Yes, some toothpaste, especially when you buy toothpaste, man can say herbal toothpaste. Please.
You run away from that.
It can cause itching. Some condition, autoimmune conditions in the mouth, they can cause itching. They can cause sensation and dryness. If the mouth is dry for any reason, dry mouth can cause all those itchy sensations. Even patients that are having all this bad breath, they can complain of metallic taste, kind of salty taste, utter sensation. It all goes with. So there's some problems that can cause it. But the number one cause of this itching and all that I discovered was patients that were using as a pillow. So we have to be educating them. Please use any product you want to use. Make sure that it's not no herbal or nothing, because it was causing a lot of problem for our patients.
So just use toothpaste with fluoride.
With fluoride containing toothpaste.
Okay, let's go back to that question I asked before the calls. Okay, we have another call. Hello, caller. Good afternoon. I can't keep our callers waiting. Hello, caller. Good afternoon. Hello. Hello. Okay, so discoloration of the teeth. What is usually the problem? Particularly brownish.
Okay.
As brown as chocolate.
No problem.
Particularly in children.
In children, like I said, it's children, we tell them children less than 12 years and pregnant women, they should not take some medication like tetracycline. It can cause generalized brownish coloration like chocolate.
Okay.
You see it. So because at that time the teeth are still growing and all that, they can pick this thing even to the level of 12 years. So after that time, you can give children tetracycline. So please, pregnant women, children less than 12 years, they should not be given tetracycline. That's what we call red capsule.
Okay.
It can
they should not be given that
tetracycline. Capsule. It can cause generalized staining, browning, saying that the child will have to grow up with it and cope with it and come for treatment. You can do crowning, cover all those can be expensive. So the best thing is to prevent that. The other problem, genetic disorders.
Well, what if it's milk teeth? Would it change when the permanent teeth start coming?
With the tetracycline staining, it affects the milk teeth and the permanent dentition.
Wow.
Yes, it's for life. That's why you have to just stop it. There are some other problems, like all those, they call it amelogenesis perfecta, dentinogenesis perfecta. There are conditions in the mouth. They can affect that the enamel, the dentin. All these are parts of the teeth that can cause staining. So there's some problem. Maybe during pregnancy, the mother took some herbal mixture. So many things can cause all those, affect the dentition and all that. So there are problems. But the common one environment is that tetracycline. Maybe somebody was on tetracycline for any reason, maybe less than 12 years, or the woman was pregnant. It can cause, I've seen a lot, it causes generalized brownish staining. Even fluoride, excessive fluoride in toothpaste. That's why we encourage children, when less than 6 years, use children's toothpaste, because the fluoride is what you need at that moment. Once you use adult toothpaste, for children that are less than 6 years, they can have discoloration of the teeth. It can cause fluorosis and brownish staining, and very mottled kind of staining, bad kind of discoloration.
Yes.
So for children less than 6 years, use children's toothpaste. For adults over 6 years, please use adult toothpaste. Okay. All those things can cause all those.
You know, we are in this thing. It happens. Toothpaste is toothpaste.
No, toothpaste is not toothpaste. For children and for adults. And so please comply. Yes. You do that. Yes.
Okay, must everybody have white teeth? Because I've been watching you, looking at your set of teeth, very beautiful and all that, and I'm trying to imagine the color of my own teeth, and yours are quite white. So must everybody's teeth be white?
Well, white, when you...
That is very... You see some, they are kind of yellowish.
Yes.
Some are not like snow white. No,
it doesn't have to be snow white, as long as it can be a bit creamy but clean. Yes. They'll say for the Caucasian, for the Negro, black people, if you look at it, very white compared to the Caucasian. They tend to have yellowish kind of coloration and all that, but you look at it's clean. The color of the tooth is actually from the dentine, and it's below the enamel, so it's transparent. It reflects the color of the teeth. Okay, caller, hello, how are you?
Yeah, good afternoon, madam.
Good afternoon. What's your name, please?
Yeah, my name is Mr. Roland.
All right, Mr. Roland, where are you calling from?
Yeah, actually, I'm watching your program. I have at the back of the last teeth in my mouth, at the upper side, there is a big hole there. Anytime I eat, I used to brush 2 times daily, but at times I will still be getting some particles inside.
Okay, so you have a big hole there.
Yeah.
All right, it's got a big hole, and the last part of this.
Please, it's so like I said, come for treatment. Come to the dental clinic and we treat it. It's just clean it out and fill up the hole. That's it. And the patient will be well and good.
Okay, halitosis is what we're talking about today, doctor. How do we prevent?
How do we prevent it? Yeah, that's where I was.
We've talked about causes, we've talked about management, but is it curable?
It's curable.
It's curable?
Yes.
Okay, now let's look at prevention.
But because if you are able, like I said, if you're able to identify the cause, it's curable. It's when you are not able to identify the cause. And in some cases of delusional halitosis, they are a bit difficult to manage if the patient is not willing to comply with your treatment. When they say you need to see psychiatrist, the patient is not going, that's a problem. So, but if it's something that, for most of them, you can actually treat, especially for the intraoral cause, you can treat. For the systemic, we refer them to the expert and they treat. But some may be coming like all those disordered metabolism, there's a condition, they say trimethylaminiuria, problem with fat and protein metabolism. You might not be able to, but you can manage. You can use some mouthwashes and all that, but at least 90% of the time, I think you can treat it once you identify the cause. It's something that can be managed, really something that can be, as long as the patient is willing to go step by, because in UBT we have step-by-step treatment. You are willing to go on that. So back to prevention, like I said, the first thing is to keep good oral hygiene by brushing twice daily with a fluoride containing toothpaste and a medium-sized toothbrush. Secondly, is to come for regular dental checkup. You do scaling and polishing. Then take plenty of water, relax, stress, anxiety. It's causing a lot of problems, causing halitosis, because somebody can have genuine halitosis with time becoming psychogenic, because it's been there, you are stressed all the time. So seek out ways to relax, it's very important. Take plenty of water throughout the day, drink water, snack on vegetables and fruits, carrots. One time I was joking with my doctors in the clinic. I said, has any Igbo man come to this clinic to complain of halitosis? Have you ever noticed? Because patient will look at their names. We don't see anybody. So why? Because they take plenty of green leafy vegetable, like all those pumpkin and all that, and they are natural breath freshener. Really? Yes. Okay. So snack on vegetables, snack on fruits, not all those fast food we eat and all that. Then use some mouthwashes, oxygenating mouthwash. You know what I told you? I said the organisms that are causing it, they're anaerobic, they like oxygen dry environment. Yes. So to treat this thing, something like hydrogen peroxide is so easy to get. We mix it for patients. We say 3-in-1 dilution. Okay. And the patient say gargle with it. It will reduce all those all those anaerobic. Oxyfresh. It's a mouthwash. There are other antibacterial mouthwashes like chlorhexidine. You can use them to at least for some time. It's not as if they will cure, but they can mark the smell while you are treating other things. And you can do all those sugarless gum for patients, so it will help in production of saliva, because once saliva is in the mouth, it will help to cleanse the mouth. But not sugarless gum like Orbit, because if you take plenty of sugar, it can cause dental caries.
Habit of calling names. We are going to sanction doctor. All right, Dr. Mercy Oko, thank you very much for being part of the show. I really enjoyed my time out with you. And for those of you who want to do follow-up, the number of it to do a follow-up with is 080-7708-2732. I'll call the number again, 080-7708-2732. And of course, you can use our social media platform to reach us on the program Healthy Living. This is what we're going to do today. Your health is in your hands. Thank you, doctor. We'll see you again, guys. Bye-bye.